run down with your Scorched Earth, but by level 3, I think the Invoker can kind of equalize, have enough levels on hand to get his own harassment off, and I don't know, like, would a Doom mid quap off? Like, that does give you a better lane up against the Monkey King, to be sure. So you can slow down Dung quite a fair bit now, but
yep,
I'm not sure if you're slowing down the Invoker now at all.
I wouldn't have thought so. I feel like it's just a free lane for the Invoker now. Just gets to kind of hit creeps, get an early Midas, and hopefully get some Sunstrike kills to amplify his farm a bit. We'll see what Hand's able to do. I'm excited. I'm always excited when someone picks Invoker. Only bronze tier, though. I hope that's just a non-Dota Plus enjoyer.
Yeah. Maybe just not playing on in this main, you know, sometimes you slip down on these ranks. You have another lower immortal rank account just for faster queue times. Sometimes that's where some players spend a lot of time on, practicing some heroes. So could be just like that.
Yeah, lots of reasons why you might not be above bronze on a hero. There's too many to count if you're bad at counting. Meanwhile, the Bounty Hunter's going to sneak in, and already we see this Invis hero paying off. He's going to be able to grab the Bounty, and however, Queen of Pain in some trouble here. Goes for the blink, tries to get away. Oh, that Sunstrike! That was perfect. Oh my god.
Oh, he set it out while the Quap was stunned, so it's just perfect timing, perfect read. God damn, Han.
Dude, that was phenomenal.
Did him dirty.
Holy shit. All right. That's a hell of... All right. Han Invoker, not bronze. Definitely not bronze. I haven't seen a prediction like that in a long time. Yeah, I really haven't. That was insane. Okay, buddy. Putting any doubts to rest.
And again, his mid matchup, it's not something that... Okay, Butterfly Effect going for the Devour, yeah, it's going to be really passive for him. I expected maybe Scorched Earth, run down, clear out the creep wave, keep shoving it in your first 2 levels, but with Devour, it does indicate, you know, he just wants to farm. Invoker can't really harass you out too hard. You're fairly durable on the Doom.
Okay.
So it is going to devolve into a farming lane at least.
Don't click on the Doom, John. Don't click on the Doom. Do not do it. Tell me, what do you think he's got queued? What item do you think he's got queued? This mid lane Doom.
I want to say a mid lane Doom is still looking for Midas. Oh, okay, no. It's a Meteor Hammer. All right. I mean, the stats are good. That makes sense. If you're just left alone in lane, you just push down to mid, which...
Does it make sense, John?
I guess still works.
Does it make sense?
I mean, it allows mid tower pressure, which is all right. And, well, you don't have lockdowns to tie into it, but you do have 100% slow on your Bounty Hunter with a Shuriken, I guess.
Perfect. Everything you need for a successful Meteor Hammer game. Yeah, this is wild. This is absolutely crazy. I don't know what his plan is here, but I'm eager to find out. I'm ready to find out. Butterfly Effect, show me what you got. The thing is, like, if there was like a hard rotating mid laner he was against, then I can absolutely understand it. You know, you buy a Meteor Hammer on any hero, and you become that annoying mid laner who is just going to take the tower if you ever rotate away from mid. But Invoker's not going anywhere, man. He's here to stay. He is that mid laner who will take the tower when you leave.
Yeah, he's just going to be able to...
Oh, damage.
Stay here. Farm.
Onto Fish King. He's going to be okay, though. They shoved down Sentry and just dealt quite a lot of damage to the Bounty Hunter down here. It is a big threat with the Thunderstrike. But it's Yuumi who's going to end up being the second kill of the game up in the top lane.
They can just run down, melt down the Dazzle with the Fire Spirits. Phoenix damage early on is pretty significant, even with just a dive and the Fire Spirits at level 1. More than enough. There is aggression that Cactus can try to bring out with Summer and Yuumi here. Once you do have that Poison Touch, you run down, try to machine gun them down to the Ursa. You can be a good solution towards that DK. And Chen did not go for any levels in the Breed Fire to mitigate some of that output. So Summer always feels effective if he sees that opportunity, but this is still a DK who is still fairly durable. See, it's not like it's easy enough to go for the all-in here as well.
Yeah, 7 armor. Going to do a decent amount in reducing the Fury Swipe's damage, but certainly the Phoenix, if he ever misdives, then he is 100% dead. Yeah, I think they can run down the DK if the Phoenix isn't around as well. So if they make any mid-rotations on the Phoenix and they notice, then yeah, it's definitely kill opportunities onto the DK, no doubt. That's very, very good at killing these tanky heroes, whatever point in the game you're in. So... this Bounty Hunter, wow, it's really hard to actually stop this pull. That's kind of crazy. He was literally sitting there waiting to stop the pull, and he wasn't able to do it. That's wild.
Yeah, it's pretty silly. Like, this camp is almost always a guaranteed pull now. It feels like you have to kind of preempt pretty early in the tree line, and it's pretty annoying. At the least, you are shoving in quite nicely, so TZY is not being contested too hard, and he's stealing some gold. Not an amazing amount, but, you know, he's not dying in lane at the least, and he's soaking up well enough. I just feel like this passive lane does favor the side of Supernova much more.
Yeah.
I think Dong is still set for a decent timing here.
Yep, Dong's definitely having a happy old time as we get the glimpse back at bottom on TZY, but he has got the blink available, 2 points in it, in fact, so able to easily haul ass out of there. Sheep a little low at top.
The hurting point for Cactus is going to be bounty levels.
No, the
EXP game for supports is
spikes, John.
True, it is the spikes. And the spike on Cactus in this game is the levels on Fish King. He is getting some good harass out, though.
Yeah, it's a very good harass. In fact, it might just be a kill here. Certainly is. TZY and Fish King able to take him down. The Sunstrike's coming through, and they're not ready for it. It's going to be another kill for Han, but double kill for TZY as Bounty Hunter's able to do the legwork to get him low enough for the dagger to take him down. So, bit of a disaster down here in the off lane. Slightly salvaged by Han, but still bad news, that's for sure.
Not what you like to see for Supernova. They have to respect that output. They have to respect the Bounty Hunter and his slows and his damage coming out. With a Quap, it can stack up very, very fast. So these kills early on are just so big for Fish King to find as well. Because again, EXP is the one thing he needs.
Look at this.
And if he finds this bullying...
Yeah, still chasing Dong here. I mean, this is under the tower. They are just not relenting. They know there's no support, and they're just going to be able to kill him off.
Okay.
Back-to-back deaths. This feels very, very bad for Supernova, but they do get the return kill onto the Yasser up on the top side, so that's something. Sheep able to even the score just a little bit. But yeah.
Yeah, this is the start that Cactus needed. You know, you're getting levels in your bounty. You can start to hope for a pretty good timing on the 6, and then you can start running around with the tracks. Just go with his Quap Bounty Hunter duo, get those kills, take over the map, snowball pretty damn fast off the back of it. And for the side of Supernova, that's where things can kind of get dicey, because I mean, your DK is having a good lane. The blink timing's going to be pretty on point. Butterfly Effect now has the full Meteor Hammer, so you can just do this. Just push towers.
Yep.
Damage is still pretty damn big. It's a little bit higher now as well on the impact on buildings. So, even more effective for the push.
Yeah, he's also got the mana burn ability as well as Sheep goes down up atop TZY and Bounty Hunter just running around together and just getting shit done. That's what we wanted to see, honestly. Get kills. That's what the patch is all about. Now taking that with gusto on TZY and on
they force
Fish King.
They force Dong to teleport back down, but they just take the teleporter back south anyway. So Monkey King's just jumping all over the map, not finding the farm he wants after a pretty decent laning start here. And the side of Cactus are finding much more impactful rotations. Like last time it was Jumi kind of running around on his Chen. This time it's pretty much everyone going all across, getting these kills, applying that pressure. Dong should be safe in the tree line, but he can't do anything to stop this aggression on his lane. He can't even TP out for a few more seconds as well. And so he's just losing out in farm.
Yeah, they did have this Observer Ward, but it only sees the first line of trees, so not quite that high. Not a cliff. As Butterfly Effect, he's looking like he's going to be able to take this middle tower pretty shortly. The pressure is enormous.
Yeah, I mean, Meteor Hammer, you know, and you don't have any rotations coming out from your supports because your side lanes are a little bit rough right now. There's even Chen copying some harassment here.
Yeah, I mean, the Evoker also can't... He doesn't have any way to shove waves. It's a really big issue, is Butterfly Effect just going to continually push it in. And it's going to interrupt this one. We just has enough mana for Cold Snap through those constant mana burns, but keeps its tower alive a little bit longer. But meanwhile, up on the top side, Chola's in some trouble, throws out the glimpse, but it's going to go down regardless, and that will be a kill for the Ursa as well. So Summer going to be very happy about that one. In fact, looking for more here, though Chen and Sheep might have to band together to stop this bear.
It's rough right now for the side of Supernova. Like, the effectiveness right now coming out from Fish King is high. He's a level away from having his track up. So once these kills flow in with a track, it's an uncomfy game to say the least for Supernova. They've lost their mid. Butterfly Effect just camping that lane, getting his farm. And this is, again, something that the Invoker is not shoved out of lane, but he can't really stop that aggression coming out from Butterfly Effect. He does have his Midas up in the Invoker, but he's not looking to rotate side lanes.
No. Yeah, you got a little bit of action down here in the bottom lane. Just trying to catch out the Monkey King as always.
Sonic Wave doesn't quite connect. And that is a wasted ult, but Butterfly Effect's here. He still has the Doom ready. They want to fight.
Yep, and he lands it. There we go. That's looking like a dead Monkey King on my screen. I'll stay with him on the Bounty Hunter just to make sure they finish the job. Cheap tries to go for denies, not able to do so, and Butterfly Effect's going to get himself another kill and another tower. This mid lane Doom is doing absolute buckets at the moment, John.
And it's doing way too much. Off of that, Fish King does have track up and running. So now it's just run and gun. Keep finding these kills, keep building off your net worth lead. And for Supernova, this game just becomes a lot slower. 4K lead coming out for Cactus. If you take a look at Dong, he's trying to work towards a Battle Fury. And if you take a look up top, Fish King, he's just hunting down Chen.
Yep, looking for the DK. The S is on him as well. Turn around with a stun from the DK, but I don't think it's going to be enough to keep him alive. Looking like it's going to be yet another kill going the way of Cactus. 5k gold advantage at 10 minutes. This is looking like it's going to be a quick one unless they can do something drastic on the side of Supernova.
Yeah, their lineup, it's just a little bit too slow, right? Like with the DK off, you're looking for Blink BKB as your timing here. Your Monkey King wants a Battle Fury. Your Invoker has the Midas, but he didn't go for like that aggressive Urn build because he's focusing on the Sun Strikes. So he can't really do anything in his own rotations as well. You're just kind of playing a passive game up against Cactus. And even though Cactus, like they don't have the best lockdown, it's still enough to get this kind of game going.
Yeah.
It's still enough to hunt and run and gun and not really face any consequences for that.
Yeah, no, the punishment is very weak. And another day, another Sonic Wave, just TCY, just practicing, I suppose.
Yeah, you whiff it, but they haven't even needed that Sonic Wave to kill for a lot of these ganks. Anyway, so I suppose you don't mind too much. It's just pressuring Dong. Like he's not farming. He's not hitting creeps. He's at 3k net worth, right above Fish King on the bounty. I'm pretty sure the bounty's just going to overtake after 2 track kills.
Yeah.
So yeah. It's a worrying time to be that Monkey King.
Yeah, Cactus, they can really look to start taking over this game very shortly, and the kills they've been getting with this Bounty Hunter as well has just been, well, it's about to get a whole lot worse, that's for sure, but Sheep is able to get the Icarus dive away, so the Phoenix will survive through this one. The rest of the team, they're going to get themselves tracked up in the process, though. They've got to be a little bit careful they don't give away a kill here, because it could be so much worse to give away a track kill than anything else.
Yeah. It's not going to feel good if you start dropping here. They can't even use that DK6 to try to pressure the tier 1 opposite side. You catch out.
Nice glimpse, though. They should be able to get the Fish King here as the Greators come through from Xiaomi, actually, and then they look for the turnaround. This might not even be a kill onto the bounty. Here they come, Summer, but the Tornado is there to try and slow him down, but Hand might not be so lucky as to get away from this one. Nice little lights wall coming down from him, but Summer's still on his back. He needs to get away. He has got the invis. The glimpse is there as well to get the Ursa off the Invoker. Invoker survives for the time being. They actually hold the fight here, Supernova. Not by much, but they do.
This is still important space. Like, this is solo farm now for the Monkey to catch up. They still have to try to fight into this, though.
Yep. Meanwhile, Chen just taking some pretty heavy hits here. He's got the track on him as well, so Can't be too overconfident on the DK as in comes a... Ooh, they get the glimpse off, and the Bounty Hunter is eventually going to fall. They catch him out with a Breathe Fire. That said, through all of this going on, though, they have just been able to smash away at that tier 1 up on the top side. So, despite giving a couple of kills away to the side of Supernova, they're still able to get a bit of a map advantage over on the side of Cactus.
Yeah, you're still happy enough taking that top tier 1, easier access into those knowledge tombs, into the Tormentor if you want to contest that. So you're pretty happy with that map state anyway for the side of Cactus. The one big thing for Supernova is that, again, space for Dong to try to get in that Battle Fury. Still a ways off from that item. He needs way more time to farm and then try to expand his lead with that Battle Fury and his farm. And that is still time where Cactus can run around and force these fights. Like, we didn't see Butterfly Effect commit to Doom at all. He has his travels up. He's pretty speedy on that Doom. He's got the Midas. He's just farming up like a madman.
Yeah, it's
already 3k above everyone else.
Yeah, and it's really trying hard to get this this Battle Fury, but the Bounty Hunter just keeps on following through the map. Very, very annoying for this monkey, but does now pick up the Cornucopia. Wow. Instead of a Perseverance.
Yeah. Good old Cornucopia. Well,
it's not old, it's very, very new. Yeah, the stun, the Sunstrike does not connect though. It's kind of hard to find these Sunstrikes, I guess, since the changes to every single lockdown spell in the game having its duration reduced.
Oh.
The extra layer of challenges, the Phoenix just going to dive himself away from this one. They're still chasing though, they're still closing the gap on top of this Phoenix. He's got no more Icarus dive as well, and Butterfly Effect is going to be able to help out with that. So the Bounty Hunter gets yet another kill. All these tracks really paying off huge dividends so far.
And they're going to hit some early BKB timings here for good old Fish King. So the Bounty Hunter is just going to be allowed to do what he wants in the middle of these engagements, no problem. The side of Supernova, again, you want to prevent this bleed out. It's hard up against a Bounty, so you just kind of take what losses you do get and prevent any further losses. And if someone dies, it's better to be a support than a core. This is still space for Summer as well, who does have his own full Battle Fury up. So the Ursa can kind of keep up in that farming pace. Dong is just forced to watch Azo.
Okay. A little premature there, buddy, but that's okay. Happens to the best of us.
Yeah, it's a fairly long cooldown, but not the worst. As we do see Chola with a Pavis on the Disruptor.
Oh, Pavis.
It is helpful.
Yeah, both teams have one as well now, so that's kind of cool. That's just a little bit of a health shield, basically plus 300 health for your teammate. No one ever scoffed at that, that's for sure.
Yeah, I think... Oh.
Yeah, bottom lane. They're looking for the play. The Supernova does come down, though, as the Sunstrike's following through, and they're going to be able to get the kill onto the Bounty Hunter, but they will lose their Phoenix in response, and it looks like Chen's going to follow him to the grave as well. It's a double kill for Butterfly Effect. More carnage in the bottom lane between these two teams.
And that almost looked good for Supernova, finding that punishment, but they lose their DK on top, trying to make a play off that egg, not able to really protect it. Does reveal the blink now as well, so don't have that surprise factor riding for you on Supernova and Cactus. They're playing a clean game. They know they have to play aggressive. They've been really on point with that movement. They've been able to buy a ton of space out for Summer. You just scale up on this Ursa. No one is hunting down that bear as he's farming up.
10k gold advantage now, by the way. That is a Bounty Hunter effect when you have this many kills, that's for sure.
Yeah, it just stacks up. And I think for Supernova now, like, it's... They still have this really good team fight. They just need to hit the point where they can get that team fight off. It's rather interesting that Han's also just rushing the Ags now. You know, he'll have the Cataclysm on hand. He'll have more effective spells much earlier on. He can start to play around that in Nova's end.
Yeah, it's a pretty scary timing if they can get there. But again, like they need to get that like really big combo, that big 5-on-5 team fight. And meanwhile, their heroes are just dying across the map. Like another death of the Phoenix here. Like these individual pickoffs are so costly for them. And now Roshan's going to go down, and there's going to be an Aegis on this Ursa as well. So even if you do pull off the full combo, there's going to be a bear waiting for you from the other side. And you just killed him, and he's pissed about it.
Yeah. Like, it doesn't feel like you have enough to really stop Summer at the moment. And Cactus, and they're working this map well. Blink already up in the Ursa and start to run forward. They do spot out Shen here.
Yeah, this guy might be in a spot of difficulty as they jump in, they close the gap, and just throw down a bunch of spells. And here we go, another track kill. This Doom is disgustingly rich. A 13k net worth at 90 minutes into the game. I don't think I've ever seen anything like it.
Yeah, he's just been able to get a good lane for himself, get this farm pace going, no pressure from the Nova supports to head down mid, so he's just free to farm. At the least for Nova, they've got the Ags up on Han, so Cataclysm is ready. If they do get that good Wukong's in kinetic field, then Cataclysm should murder everyone. The issue is we haven't seen Cactus stay that clumped up at all. It's just been scattered all over the map, being efficient and...
Bottom lane, TGY.
Just looking for pickoffs.
Yeah, he's actually jumping in, but Chola's pretty quick, but it doesn't seem to make much of a difference. There comes the Cataclysm, they'll kill the Ursa for the first time. TTY's still alive, he's going to be able to kill off Chola here as well. Now, Dire come collapsing under the tower, the Sonic Wave just to cover their retreat more than anything, so... Not quite sure that was really the dream initiation coming out there from Cactus, honestly. They'd lose the Aegis. And almost lost their Queen of Pain as well.
Yep. It could have been a lot worse, at the least. Only the Aegis, not the biggest deal in the world. You force out the Cataclysm early as well.
Oh, and
it will still weigh the Tormentor.
Yeah. Can they do it? I mean, there's still a Supernova up available on the Phoenix, so yeah, this doesn't seem like a good idea to me. And they agree. Backing out on the side. I mean, these Tormentors are pretty important to defend, and they're very easy to defend as well. If the enemy team has taken it, then you just rock up and bring everybody. They've already taken damage from the reflection, so got to kind of respect that. Meanwhile, Dazzle now has himself a little kobold. He's done some digging and he's found himself a friend. How lovely.
Yeah, gonna get a little bit of gold for himself.
Oh dear. TZY also found himself a friend, and I think this Phoenix... Oh no, Monkey King doesn't have a teleportation either. They can just wait. They can take all the time they need. He tries to hide in the tree line. That's not gonna work. They'll kill him off.
I mean, I appreciate the effort trying to juke out, but it's not enough to hold him back. And Cactus, I mean, this is a 13k lead at 21 minutes in, 6-14.
Good lord.
Supernova. It just doesn't feel like they can do enough. I think with this Ags on Han, I mean, they're not finding the big team fights they'd want to. They're not finding these big entrapments with a kinetic field and static storm. And if they can't get that with the egg on top, then I think Cactus are just in control. They just go for the pickoff plays, they split up, and they just keep running and gunning.
Kind of sounds like a player. What's it called? A little inflection, a proverb. They need to do all that, and with an egg on top.
Yeah, with the egg on top.
Yep.
Eggs, very important part of any breakfast.
And Dota play.
Any way you like them.
Yep.
And the play as well.
One tower does fall, unfortunately. Man, this map is getting very, very small for the side of Supernova, but they're going to try and go for the Tormentor here. I don't know why you're stunning this. Stunning the Tormentor is an interesting move. And Phoenix is going to end up with a shot. That's very good. Very, very good.
That's a nice one to take. A little bit slow coming out. A little bit more coming out from the Supernova here as well. Yeah. So it's like a supernova when you get the shard up.
It really is. It really is, yeah. Healing coming out from that thing can be absolutely insane. It can be game-changing.
Good scan. They should be able to back off here from the side of Nova as well.
Oh.
So no big aggression coming out off the back of that play for Cactus, but they could still get the flank on Dong if he's not careful.
Watcher down. Very sad watching these watchers get deactivated. So, Dong farming in the top side, but yeah, Queen of Pain just really not giving him a chance to get anything here. As she sees him, immediately jumps in with that shard, with the blink, and just scares him out. Getting that monkey out of the trees. Get him out of there. Monkeys don't belong in trees.
Nah, they don't. Not their natural habitat, of course. If you're a king, if you're a monkey king, that's not where you want to be. Well, I mean, he's pretty comfy up there. Sometimes. What if he had a chair while jumping around in his tree dance? That'd be a bit more comfy for a king.
Like a wheelchair that you can take from tree to tree with him. It's pretty hype.
Sure, like an electric scooter. A little bit more dignified.
Okay.
For a monkey king.
Yeah, they did a little bit of scouting for the Invoker. TZY just celebrating his Circle of Dust he's created, but unfortunately the Circle of Dust will bring up no result. The Invoker did manage to read that one and got himself out just in the nick of time before they collapsed in upon him. Which is how you really want to be playing it, but now, smoke's out, they're looking for the fight here. Again, we've talked about their ultimates, if they can get them off, then it is going to be a convincing fight, but that's a big thing. Can you get at least 3 heroes inside these combos? I kind of doubt it, but let's see what happens.
I mean, their smoke breaks the bounty, but they don't get this dust off. So they're not really able to follow through. Instead, it's Cactus kind of ready to jump in here.
Yeah, they're eyeing them up, that's for sure. Don't have tremendous vision around this area of the map at the moment in time, because the dewarding has taken place from the side of the Radiant. They've done a very good job on reclaiming this part of the map, but overall there's still a big deficit to make up, and now it's going to be a jump in. They found the Evoker. This is a really big target. He's got no BKB, he's got no nothing. Stun across from the Monkey King. Is it going to make a difference? Cataclysm comes down as well. It's just going to get them the 1 kill onto the Bounty Hunter. Really not that important. Now the Doom is through onto the Monkey King as well. This is bad. Is it going to be awful? They're just going to turn around and blow up the egg, and now they can turn their attention back towards the big carry hero. He's going to fall as well, and it is 4 heroes dead on the side of Supernova. Not a chance in that fight at all, to be honest.
Yeah, it's a tricky one. Again, they didn't have the initiative. Their Invoker gets caught out with the Yules. So they have some solutions for the TP away memes here, and they're not done. Oh, Meteor Hammer channel canceled by Butterfly Effect, but he still has Chen's number. He can break the blink.
Yeah. Oh, interesting. Yeah, these 2 big beefy boys have just been battling it out down here in the bottom lane for quite a while now. I've been watching. It's been very uneventful.
Just a little dance around the trees. They're comfy in the tree line. Maybe they are the real Monkey Kings.
Oh, maybe. You a banana enjoyer?
I do enjoy bananas enough. I like them fried up. We call them like rebusao. It's very nice. Served with some sugar.
Sounds delicious.
Yeah, rebusao, or the more common one in the Philippines is, it sounds weird, banana Q, which is like a barbecue, but it's bananas on a stick, grilled up. Also with sugar. Very good.
Yes, because the one thing I think when I'm eating a banana is, man, I really wish this was sweeter.
Yeah. I mean, it actually does taste way better with sugar. Not good for you. Filipino food just in general isn't, but it's good.
Oh, Chen thinks he can go out, shove an extra wave. I've been in this position, right? You're playing the DK, you've got that fireball. You're just like, if I can just touch the wave, if I can just throw my fireball down, I'll be rich, the lane will be shoving in, everyone will love me, I'll finally get a girlfriend, my parents will stop being disappointed in me, but you just get killed by an Ursa on the way, and
yeah,
unlucky.
You know, your happy little walk just faces the stark reality of the game right now. 7-19, 19k lead for the side of Cactus and Supernova. We're just not seeing that counterplay. Yes, the Cataclysm is nice. We're not seeing enough entrapped in those coin-centric circles to really maximize these spells. We lose their top tower now.
Yep.
So 2 lanes of racks are open except for the mid. But the side of Cactus don't even need to shove high ground. They know they've got map control. They can just keep farming around the map. Octarine's up on Butterfly Effect, lower cooldown on the Doom. Feel good for him to keep taking these fights.
Yep.
Novar still clump up, though.
They are. They kind of need to be within touching distance of each other. Again, like, if it devolves into a 5v5 fight, then they stand a chance. They have the spells to be able to make that happen. And now they move forward onto the Queen of Pain. They just want to try and get a quick pick of it. But she's got the Ulsap to try and keep herself alive. Blink out away. She's going to live through it all. And now the rest of the team come charging in through the back. But the Bounty Hunter doesn't really do a whole lot here. Just jogs through the Wolfling's command and is just going to give his life for it. But Chola will die. And now the Supernova. A nice safe one on the high ground this time around to try and keep Chen alive. But he can't rotate quickly enough. But is it going to make a difference? I'm not sure. They've got the disarm out onto the teddy bear, so we can't land the last shot onto the DK. DK gets a blink out, and now they're going to have to look for someone else here. Hands out, but meanwhile, the Queen of Pain jumps in and does actually find the DK, so they'll get the kill regardless. And now they look towards Hand. He's got the BKB, though, to try and get himself out. They're just going to stay on top of him, though, and if this Ursa even touches him, then he's probably going to drop as well. Up onto the high ground we go. There are no breaks on this train. Hand's going to be the next target. He is going to drop eventually, throws down a tornado, but the dagger, the right click, the sword from the Doom shoved into his back, and that is going to be a dead Invoker. It's looking like it may be doors pretty soon for the side of Supernova. Only 28 minutes in, but it doesn't look like this is getting. It doesn't look playable anymore.
No, I don't think it's looked playable in a while. To be fair, I think again the early game just dictates so much of the game right now. Where if you're not drawing even early game, then the winning team just wins harder. Right, like it's just kind of the story of the game right now, where aggression is key, passive play is not as rewarding.
Stupid.
Yeah, and you're playing into a bounty hunter as well for this early aggression. TZY starting to rush by himself. His team will back him up sooner rather than later, I'm sure. At some point, yeah, there's summer.
Yep, here's the gang. Yes, arrives and says, "Leave it with me, sweetie pie. I can handle this boy by myself." You go off and buy yourself something nice.
Dong.
Because of course Asa is a misogynist. Dong on the run, jumping from tree to tree, swinging around.
Oh, Dong. Oh,
He's gone past he's gone past the force field. You're not allowed past there. That's illegal.
Yeah, he's out. Yeah, it's weird because it's there to stop you from running and maybe force stabs and stuff, but you can just blink in. It's kind of like lol. Nice shield, nerds.
Yeah,
nice gate.
I'm still gonna say it. I think if you pass that threshold, you should be vaporized. We had this conversation yesterday.
Pretty funny.
We'll have it again today. And now forward onto the DK. They have got the Lotus onto him, so DK's going to be able to stay alive a little bit longer. Looks like they will actually make their successful retreat. Oh no, the Doom comes in now, even under the Supernova. He doesn't seem to give a damn. He just wants to bring down this Invoker at any cost. He has been doomed up, and I don't think he's going to survive this one. The Invoker will fall. He's got no buyback. They move across towards the Doom now. Do they have the damage to bring him down? Can they get at least one kill on the side of the Radiant? The answer just seems to be no, as Summer mauls the Monkey. Bear versus Monkey. The Bear doth win. The GGs doth get called, and the game doth go to the side of Cactus, thus making it a 1-1.
Yeah, they hold out really well on a Cactus this time. They bounce in with a much faster draft.